Then we'll have your clutch assembly underneath here. We'll pull that apart. All right, there's your clutch there. There's your right hand crankcase cover. That wouldn't be considered splitting the case, but that is part of your case. There's your intake going in there. We've got your Kickstarter gear here, oil pump gear here. That just slides off of there. And we've got your clutch pack here. Evidently we still have oil in this bottom of the motor here. We'll go ahead and pull that clutch off. 8mm, 6 of those 8mm bolts. All right, we'll go ahead and pull that off there. And then we've got a circlip down in the bottom, or a snap ring. Holding this clutch on. All right, now what I like to do then is go ahead and set this back down on there and screw these in. After you have that snap ring out, you can put this back together, and this will just be to kind of keep everything held together. If you're not going to go back together with it right away, well, oh, there's a washer that got stuck down in there, stuck on the splines, which kept us from not being able to pull it out. So now you can, let's see if I can get the line up quick. Now we can put everything together just right. There's a washer that fell down. Generally that wouldn't happen. So in behind that snap ring is a washer. And evidently you got to watch to make sure that doesn't fall down into that snap ring groove, because that's what was keeping us held on there. So I just snug these enough to kind of keep pressure on everything. You don't have to tighten these all the way down. And then when you can pull it off, there's your clutch pack assembly there. There's your clutch basket that can be pulled off at this time. Spring will go with that. There's your shift lever that goes out to the other side. That's what your shift shaft goes on, or the shift pedal goes on. And this you can just pull out. As long as it's not bent, you can pull it out generally fairly easily. It'll slide right through that crankcase. So Kickstarter gear, looks like we got to pull that off from the other side, but there's a couple parts here we can take off now. And this is spring loaded, so just kind of be careful of that. But this will have to come out before it'll slide out actually through the crankcase. And this is just kind of a holder, it holds that spring. You've got your rotary here now. And that's held on by Phillips bolts again. And then we'll go ahead and remove that nut there. That is a 19mm nut. Try to keep this from spinning so it don't break anything inside. So I'm just going to hold the piston on this one. There's a keeper on here that is supposed to keep that nut from spinning, but it was already partially bent down. Pull that gear off there. Then there's a keeper that you'll have to pull off as well. And then we can go ahead and pull this cover. And this cover, it's essential that it seals, so don't damage any area there. There you go, and then this plate right there spins. Spins with your crank. So there's that plate there. It's dirty now, but those can be cleaned up. So we've got your shift drum here. On this right here, there's a Phillips keeper holding this together. And I loosen this one. Sometimes you don't have to come out, but same with this. Most of the time these don't have to come out, but we're just going to pull them out since we were right here. This one's spring loaded, and we've got a 10mm holding this spring-loaded arm on here. That spring-loaded arm is off.